Winners and losers. In competition, most people only remember those that win. The heroes, the champions, the number ones. They get all the glory, all the applause, and all the spotlight. But what about those that came second? The ones who trained just as hard, fought just as fiercely, and bled just as much. Only to fall short, their pride broken, their names forgotten, their efforts lost in the shadow of someone who was brighter. If winning cures all, then what does losing do? This isn't a video about the bright and shining protagonists who are destined to be number one. No, this is for those that live in their shadows. The prideful, relentless sons of bitches that climb the highest mountain only to see someone else sitting upon it. Because for them, second place isn't just a loss, it's their personal hell. And yet, it's also where true strength is found. In recent memories, we have seen the strongest trope take center stage in stories. Characters like Gojo, Escanor, Benimaru are the first that come to mind. They are the pinnacle of their respective verses. Everyone relies on their power. They are compared to shining beacons of hope. But the brighter the light, the darker the shadow that is cast. In that shadow stands characters like Vegeta, Endeavor, and Kaiba, each born with the talent and arrogance of someone meant to rule. Vegeta, he's the prince of all Saiyans. It was his birthright to be the strongest, to be the fabled Super Saiyan. Kaiba, playboy billionaire, he's one of the strongest duelists around, with the strongest cards. Surely he should be king of games. And Endeavor, boasting one of the most powerful quirk in My Hero Academia. Surely he has the might to be ranked number one. But no, they were all overshadowed. Overshadowed by Goku, by Yugi, by All Might. Their own greatness was never enough to eclipse the one standing above them. And that infuriated them. And so began their obsession. It's one thing to lose, it's another to live in someone else's shadow forever. These men didn't just want to win, they needed to. Their pride demanded it. Vegeta couldn't stand being inferior to Goku. Goku was the first to become a Super Saiyan. Goku defeated Frieza, a man who humiliated Vegeta. Goku's son surpasses Vegeta in his own strength. Goku, Goku, Goku. Vegeta couldn't get that name out of his head. He needed to defeat Goku. But then something unexpected happened. Goku, his rival, died. And so did Vegeta Warrior Spirit. Because what is strength if he can't prove it to someone that really matters? But by pure luck, Goku returned and so did Vegeta Obsession. Vegeta sacrificing his soul not for peace but for pride. To prove just once that he can stand above the man that hunted him. Now, Kaiba's story is obsession turned myth. Denied his final duel with a Tem, he built a machine that pierced through the afterlife to challenge a ghost, even if it meant losing himself in the process. A level of obsession that only few characters seem to have. And moving on to Endeavor, he essentially destroyed his family for the dream of being ranked number one, trading love for legacy. All three men believed the same lie, that being the strongest, that defeating your rival will fill the void. They let their obsession drive them to level of insanity. And sometimes they do reach the highest point. They do become the strongest, the number ones. Albeit for a short time. Vegeta wins battles, Kaiba conquers duel, Endeavor becomes number one. But then the truth settles in that being the strongest, that being number one, doesn't always fill that hole. It isn't freedom, it's a burden. Let's look at Endeavor. He learns that being the ranked number one hero isn't just about being powerful or leading, but it's to be the world's Atlas, balancing the world's faith and hopes on his own shoulders. A moment of weakness, a moment of falter, and like sand, that faith and that hope is gone. Slipped through your fingers. Our boy Gary Oak from Pokemon learned that having the title of champion is fleeting. there will always be another challenger waiting to dethrone you. Someone that is stronger, faster, more adaptive. And suddenly, before you know it, the title is stripped from you with no explanation. That victory, that title you once held, feels hollow and almost fleeting. The price of strength that they seek is loneliness, expectation, and the quiet fear that you will never truly be strong enough. So is there something beyond that? At some point in every person's journey, you realize that true strength isn't what you once thought it was. Yes, strength means to be powerful, to be strong, but it rarely means beating someone or obtaining some sacred title. Vegeta found true strength not when he surpassed Goku, but when he accepted him. By acknowledging Goku's greatness, Vegeta became free from it. His strength is no longer tied to a simple comparison. It's his own now. And that's when he truly became strong, when he entered a state of peace and enlightenment. His final journey into the afterlife isn't about revenge, it's about closure. His duel with Atem isn't about world recognition. There will be no witnesses. If Kaiba wins, who will be there to crown him king of games? No one. Having this final duel is Kaiba's way of finding closure. And lastly, for Endeavor, being number one was all he wanted. And then when he got it, he realized something interesting. That the road he took to get there isn't a path that he can be proud of. His real battle isn't against the shadow of All Might, but for his family forgiveness. And the fight to become a better man is the only one that truly matters to him now. Winning or being considered the strongest is never the end-all be-all. There is something beyond that. Some might call it peace, some might call it enlightenment. Whatever you call it, only a few people, only a few characters has found it. In anime, the second strongest characters are usually the best written ones. Because they suffer, they burn, they struggle. They chase greatness with every fiber of their human body, only to learn the most human lesson of all, that inner peace is stronger than pride. The strongest may inspire us, but it's the second strongest that reflects upon us. We all know what it's like to fall short, to chase something that keeps moving away. But like the characters before, maybe strength isn't about standing on the mountaintop alone. Maybe it's about finding peace within ourselves. The mindset that second place is the first loser is flawed. Because in the end, you can say the real victory isn't about winning. It's about becoming whole. Thank you guys for coming watch another video of mine. We've hit 100 subscribers. Thank you guys so much for the love and support. Till next time, deuces.